We all start from zero, including my Denver Broncos. Oh, Nelly. There it is, everyone. Go Broncos, fly the W, starting the season 0-3, and now we're 2-3. That's what I'm talking about. And yes, that's the focus of today's running vlog, meaning we all of us at some point started at zero, meaning zero running, whether we were, what we talked about yesterday, whether we were soccer players, actually there's a lot of people who watch the channel who used to be, it's interesting, who used to be former bodybuilders, like weightlifters, and eventually discovered endurance sports and made that transition. They still lift in the gym and are strong, but they've made that switch. Actually, why not? Let us know in the comments, who has made a switch from the bodybuilding, weightlifting world into endurance sports, specifically running. I'll be curious to read those comments, but quick update is that you're watching this Monday, October 19th, which means today starts the half marathon training block. It's been harder than I expected, I will say, to take 2 weeks completely off. No running. And here's an update on how the legs progressed through the resting. So as you know, I peaked out at 115 miles a week this past summer with about 8,000 to 12,000 feet of vertical gain. And so it was a lot. And I held that, I hit 115, I don't even know. I'm guessing I hit 105 to 115, probably about 6 or 7 weeks roughly through June, July, and August, and then maybe once in September. Anyway, day 4 of rest, my legs felt like they were no longer aching and the pain was gone, meaning when I was squatting down to pick up Henry, whatever the case may be. And then by day 8, my legs felt like they were really starting to come around. By day 10, they felt completely normal. No aches and pains, completely normal. By day 12, remember I'm always talking about the mental side, I was really, really ready to start running again. So that would have been, I think, Friday of this past week. And now, day 14, it's like, come on, let's rock and roll. And so what you just witnessed on the living room floor is an old adage that I picked up from my coach at the University of Colorado, and I know I'm always talking about CU. It's not to brag, it's basically for the fact that I learned and absorbed so much, and I'm going to say it, wisdom from Mark Wetmore at CU, not only in the running world, but also just in life in general. And yes, Mark, he studied English in his undergraduate, and then eventually he got a master's, I believe, in physiology. But he studied English, so he had all these great quips and phrases and sayings that he used to share with us runners in the driving that we used to do to our long runs, anyway, our travels across the country. Anyway, one of his phrases or sayings that he always shared at the beginning of a training block, which is where I'm at right now, is, "We're getting ready to get ready." Meaning, what you just saw as I was watching the Broncos game, the foam rolling, the stretching, all the prehab stuff that you guys have seen me do a lot on the vlog. I'm getting ready to get ready. Another example while I was at CU is that we would do 300-meter repeats on a grass soccer field. It was like 2 or 3 soccer fields stacked together. At the beginning of every cross-country season. Why? Just to remind the legs that it's about time to get ready, meaning to do harder workouts. But you don't just jump into hard workouts. So as I begin this half marathon training, I have to make that act of the will to be incredibly patient in my training, because if you jump into it too quickly, that's where the injuries happen. That's where you're peaking too early in the training block and not peaking at the right time. Anyway, we're getting ready to get ready. Starting from 0, I am to the moon that my Broncos won, because frankly, whenever you play New England, you never know what's going to happen. So, okay, I got a couple chores to do, and then we're going to dive more into this 0 topic here at the house. Hope you had a great weekend. I'll get to the question of the day in a little bit. Boys, should we play a little Jenga later? Yeah, we got a little Jenga game. Wow. That's amazing. What are we always saying on the channel? Innovation? Scented trash bags? We've never had scented trash bags. That is blowing my mind, blowing my mind. They actually smell good, everybody. They actually smell good. We're riffing, everybody. We're riffing. Isn't that a guitar phrase or a guitar? I don't play music, but where you're just sitting there plucking away at the strings, just playing, so you're riffing, just kind of creating things almost out of thin air. Well, that's what we're doing today in the studio, starting from 0. You out there. Oh, and yes, let's do it. Question of the day. Do you remember the process of starting from 0 as a runner? I do, but it was in 7th grade, so it was a long time ago. I've told the story a million times, not going to say it again. So let's hear your stories down below of you starting from 0. And maybe it's a classic couch to 5K story. Maybe it's, jumping into the deep end right into your first marathon from nothing. Who knows what? I've seen people jump into 100-milers just from like nothing, smoking, 4 packs of cigarettes a day, to saying, I'm done, cold turkey. I'm gonna go run 100 miles, because they need that. They need that from their personal. They know themselves so well that they had to replace the cigarettes with running, specifically ultra running. So anyway, let's hear your stories down below right now as I dive into this half marathon training block. To a certain extent, it's not exclusive, it's not 100%, but to a certain extent, I'm starting from 0 with respect to, yes, interval training and speed training to the degree that I know I need to pursue it to run fast, to run maybe 104, hopefully, like that's the goal for this next training block. And I know I got to buckle down. There's no messing around. Like, I got to buckle down and make sure I'm emphasizing leg turnover, really, really specific plyometrics, and yes, interval training as I transition from, again, that ultra mountain running into the speed work. Also, another point that, I love this topic. Oh my goodness. And it's a big topic, and it's a little bit, it's not going to apply to everybody out there listening, so bear with me, and we're going to talk actually more about this in this upcoming week. How to even begin, because it's such a big topic. And this is, okay, shout out to all the YouTubers out there, the running YouTubers out there, the young folks and everybody who is interested in starting their own YouTube channel. Don't forget in there that this channel right here, which, oh my god, thank you for hitting that subscribe button. I think yesterday we just passed 109,000 subscribers. It's amazing. Guess what? This channel was at one point at 0 subscribers, just like everybody out there who's thinking about starting their own running YouTube channel. We all start from 0. We all start from, frankly, an idea to okay, I'm gonna take a little action and see what happens. Ooh, a little more action. It's happening right now, everybody, with True Love. Don't tell her. She's getting the bug. I can see it in her eyes. I can see it in her talking to me when she's back from the runs. I'm witnessing it before my very eyes. It's so exciting. And so we all start from 0, whether it's in running, whether it's in our schoolwork, whether it's in our careers, whether it's in YouTube, okay? And this upcoming week, I'm gonna give a little insight into this channel and how it has developed. Hopefully provide some value to everyone out there who is interested in learning more about running, YouTube, content creation, etc., etc. I digress. That's my little thought process for today here in the studio. What was this? There were saws, weed eaters, tools hanging on this wall. I'll try to find a shot of it. 12 months ago, right there. And now you start from nothing and you create something. Including running. Okay, let's go in, play a little Jenga. Boys, Jenga time. Boom, there it is. And boys, I heard Mama said you made something.
Yes, I did.
What did you make?
That's the front, and that's a...
Is this the studio?
Whoa. Nike,
Adidas.
Shoes.
Good job.
Here's another Adidas shoe.
Good job.
And here's a
Hoka shoe.
And here's a Nike shoe.
A Nike shoe. That is a Newton. And to wrap it up with a Newton shoe. Oh, look at that. My book of my dad's running vlog. Did you guys? This is by Joseph. And then we got Seek Beauty sticker on there. So cool. Thank you guys. High five. Boom. Ooh, that's a good one at the very bottom. Oh, Jenga! We love you all. Jenga time. All right, we're going to toss it back to an old vlog from the studio from a long time ago. Look at this. Look at this studio.
Papa's being a big Jenga.
Seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.